Hello friends, welcome to Electropixels. This is a Samsung 43-inch LED TV. The complaint is horizontal lines, doubling and freezing. This is because the internal shorting in gate signals inside the panel. Before watching, if you like our video, please subscribe, share and press the bell icon. This is the model number. Here we can see a AUO panel inside this TV. The panel is AUO Optronics panel, 43-inch panel, Full HD panel. This is the scalar PCB. As I said earlier, the complaint is mainly due to gate signal shorting inside the panel, which is causing the horizontal lines, freezing, doubling, etc. These types of complaints are common in both LG and AUO panels. Using a bypass method, we can easily repair it. This bypass method is only applicable in both LG and AUO panels only. Without cutting tracks, we can simply repair the TV using voltage bypass method by modifying the level shifter IC. As I said earlier, we can easily repair this kind of complaints in both LG and AUO panels. This is the level shifter IC marked in the picture. This is the VSS point. It's a negative voltage up to minus 9.8. We need to remove this VSS resistance first before voltage bypassing. Before modifying the level shifter IC, first we need to remove the VSS resistance from that point. You can clearly see the picture of the resistance, VSS resistance. We should remove it first before doing modification in the level shifter IC. Now we need to modify the level shifter IC. After that only we should modify the level shifter IC. Here we need to remove the VGH odd, VGH even resistance from the T-core. They are also called as lc1, lc2. VGH even, VGH odd are also called as another name lc1, lc2. In LG panels we can see the name as VGH even, VGH odd. But in AUO panels it is written as lc1, lc2. In some cases it will not be written, so we want to find it using a multimeter. VGH odd and VGH even resistance, we can see a pulsing voltage simultaneously, because at a time there will be VGH and VGL voltage occur. It's a varying voltage. Yes, as I said earlier, it's a pulsing voltage. You can see both VGH and VGL at a time. It's a simultaneously varying pulsing voltage. Both VGH and VGL voltages are inside this. If the VGH voltage is in lc1, then that time the VGL voltage will be in lc2. First, if a VGH voltage in lc2, then the then automatically the VGL will be in lc1. This is the working mechanism of this voltages coming from the level shifter IC. If these two voltages comes within short inside the panel, then the panel will start showing like horizontal lines, and you can see freezing, doublings are caused by the shorting of these voltages inside the panel. Here, as I mentioned, the VSS voltage is almost negative 9.8. Still, you can see the lines and vertical lines from the panel. This modification is only applicable in LG and AO panels only. Now the marked let's look at the meter point that marked resistors are to remove. Also the VSS resistance also we need to remove. First we need to take care to remove is the VSS resistance. Then we need to remove the VSS. After removing VSS, we need to remove lc1 and lc2 resistance from the T-con. If the name is not written, then we have to find it using the voltmeter. Here the name is not written, so I find it using voltmeter, check the voltages and found these two varying pulsing voltages. If you found a varying voltage at a time VGH and VGL simultaneously changing, then it will be lc1 or near to that we can find the lc2 also. Okay, then now let's start the repair. Before that, we can see the picture again on the TV. Here we can see a yellowish shade on the TV and horizontal lines appearing, and also a panel is freezing, picture freezing, comment is also there. Now let's start work. First we need to remove the VSS resistance from the T-con. While handling with SMD, we need to take care. The VSS resistance is removed from the T-con. We should be very careful using soldering iron with the SMD components. Resistance successfully removed. The VSS point is a part of VGL voltage. We need to remove that resistance first before any modification. Now let's going to remove the lc1 lc2 resistance from the T-con. Now the lc1 resistance is successfully removed, and we block the voltages coming from level shifter IC to the panel through the resistance. We are removing this resistance for blocking the signals and this voltages coming from the IC to the panel. Now let's remove the lc2 resistance. Now the two resistors are removed. Now the next step is we need to bypass the VGH and VGL voltages to the panel side of the removed resistance. We have to connect it to the panel side, otherwise it will damage the if you connect it to the level shifter IC's side, then it will damage the IC. Want to connect the points to the panel side only. First we need to connect VGH to lc1 and VGL to lc2. Now we soldered the applied lead. Now we applied the lead to solder the wire. We apply here we want to solder on the panel side. The other side is still the voltage is coming from the level shifter IC, so we need to soldering it on the panel side. Here you can see the VGH point on the picture. So first we solder a wire from the VGH. First we solder a wire in the lc1 point. One important thing, note that we need to solder the wire from the panel side point of the resistance. Otherwise, as I said earlier, the level shifter IC will burn. Please handle careful. The other side of the removed resistance, the voltage is still coming from the level shifter IC, so don't solder it in there. Now we successfully soldered on the panel side of lc2. Now we need to connect this wire to VGH point. You can see the VGH line. Now we successfully connected it to the VGH. Now let's connect the VGL in lc2 point. lc1 successfully connected, bypassed the VGH voltage successfully bypassed in lc1 point. Now we are going to connect the VGL in lc2. Watch the video till the end. Our channel is providing free LCD LED panel training videos, so please subscribe it. We have to apply lead first on the VGL point. Now we soldering the wire on the VGL point. VGL is minus 9.5 negative voltage. We have to apply the lead properly. Always use a micro tip iron. Here I use the normal iron because my micro tip iron is complete. That's why I am using a normal iron. That's why I am facing difficulty to soldering it. Always while you repairing, always use a micro tip iron. Yes, we successfully soldered the VGL connection. Now let's connect it to the lc2 and check whether the panel is correct or not. Here the soldering is not perfect, so I need to resolder the VGL point again. You can see the connections are soldered it's not properly, so I need to resolder it again. As I said earlier, try to use a micro tip iron. I am not suggesting normal irons for this type of SMD solderings. Here I used normal iron because of only my micro tip iron is complaint. Now all the solderings are done. Now the VGS bypass is done. Now let's power on the TV and check whether the image is correct or not. In some cases, if the image is not correct, then we need to change the voltage direction. We need to here first we need to connect the VGH in lc1. If picture is not correct, then connect the VGH in lc2 and VGL in lc1. You want to interchange the voltages. If the picture is correct, then nothing to do. If the picture is not correct, then interchange the voltages to lc2 and lc1 vice versa. Okay, now let's check the TV. After soldering, we need to check each and every point. If any SMD components are short while soldering, then it may damage the T-cone. So we should check carefully. You can see the removed VSS resistance also in the T-cone. Now let's power it on. Now the TV is working perfectly. There is no freezing and horizontal lines. The panel complaint is 100% completely solved. Now the picture is perfectly alright. No panel complaints, no horizontal lines, no yellowish shade. Picture is 100% repaired successfully. You can see that no shades, no yellow shades, no horizontal lines, no doubling, no freezing. The picture is perfectly alright. The important thing is that this method is only applicable in AEO panels and LG panels. Now, in some cases, we have to note that in some cases, if the complaint comes again, then instead of VGH, we need to bypass the AVDD voltage. AVDD voltage is approximately 16 volt to the LC1 or LC2. In rare cases, we need